Blaise Rosser.
Cicci, look, we're like one. We share one mind. All right, hey,
That's
what are we
one
talking
crazy
to today?
mind. Hey, it's cool. Is today we're going to meet Courtney Davis, and she is the owner of Social 330, a company that I've used, you've used, somebody we like, know, and trust. So let's bring her in. I'm going to, Courtney, come on in, come join us.
Hey, before we do that, Frank.
Hey, Court.
You forgot the intro.
That wasn't an intro?
Start doing
Okay, I'm not ending broadcast. Do you want me to kick her out again?
Yeah, kick her out. You got to let
Hi,
me
Court.
talk to introduce what we discussed.
Bring your face back in. Bring your face back in.
All right, hold on. I got to get the depth. No, you got to go away a little bit. A little bit more. Okay, no, go out.
So I'm trying to figure out what I'd look like with a beard.
Are you recording?
With beard, without beard. With beard, without beard.
I'm trying to look like what? Okay, so anyway,
hey guys,
the shenanigans. We're here, the Foundations Group. We're going to introduce somebody here in just a moment. Frank, tell us a little bit about what we're going to go over today.
We're going to meet Courtney Davis. And for those of you that don't know Courtney's awesome. She's the owner of Social 330, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her business. We've used her business, and we really like Courtney, and we appreciate her. And this is Know, Like, and Trust Thursday, where we're going to try and bring you people that we do business with, people we trust, and we're comfortable referring out. And Courtney's one of the awesome ones. So anything you want to say, Blaise, before I introduce her?
Just let's introduce ourselves. I'm Blaise Rosser. This is Frank Cicci Ruma. We're with the Foundations Group of Keller Williams Real Estate. We both belong to networking groups where we meet with local businesses on a weekly basis. And these are all people that we know, like, and trust because we see them every week and we all go to these meetings. So we know these people are going to give a good service and good information to you. Because if they don't, they answer to us. They got to see us next week. If you complain, you tell us, we tell them. The idea of this Thursday broadcast is just to showcase one person that we know, like, and trust. And this week it's Courtney. So Frank, why don't you go ahead and bring her up?
All right. And by the way, everybody, just so you know, I'm the better looking one of the group. So hi, Court.
Hey, Frank. Hey, Blaise. That was before I entered, though, right, Frank? That counts, of course.
That's right. So, Courtney, tell us about your business. When did you start it?
We are going on almost being 2 years old. So
okay.
I started it in March of 19.
And what does your business do?
We are a social media marketing agency, really just kind of all around marketing agency for online. We do a lot of social media work. We do ads, both in social media, also in Google. And then we do web design, general design, logo design, branding.
Okay. And what size companies are you normally working with?
We work with primarily small business owners. So we do have a couple of national brands that we work with as well. But for, primarily we are Social 330 being, Northeast Ohio, local to this area. So that's really kind of our focus is small business owners and people here close to us.
Do they have to be local? Oh, go ahead, Blaise.
I was going to say, especially during this COVID stuff where we're locked down, people are trying to make their social or their small businesses known out to the rest of the local community. Because right now everybody's jumping on Amazon, Walmart, those things, and the small businesses aren't getting the attention that they deserve. I think that's what you bring to the table, right? You really help to give them that edge on social media that they wouldn't otherwise. It takes a long time to learn this stuff. So what social media platforms are you syndicating out to for these people?
Yeah, I mean, Blaise, that's exactly right. And honestly, the hard part about it is, we learn this and I've, been in marketing for years now and I study this kind of stuff, but it changes so much that even when, you learned it 6 months ago, it's just one of those things that it's constantly changing. So the platforms that I use and that I work with clients on are Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter, really kind of all of those ones. I mean, there's of course many others out there. I don't do anything quite yet with, Snapchat, TikTok, all that kind of stuff. But primarily the ones for businesses are Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Pinterest.
I just started reusing Pinterest. That one is a struggle for me. So
yeah, it's fun though. It's a survival one. It's different for businesses.
Which ones of those social media platforms do you feel are the best for small businesses? Is there different businesses that apply to different platforms? How's that work?
Yeah, so every industry is different. And a lot of that is based upon your target audience. So if you're a boutique owner and your target audience is primarily women from ages, 16 to 35, then Instagram is where you need to be. In general, though, I would say the biggest platform that helps small businesses more than anyone else is Facebook. There's certainly different things about it when it's on a personal level, but as a business owner, you have to have a Facebook page.
Okay, we've got at least one of those, Blaise, so we're good. At least one. So Court, do you work by yourself?
No, I don't. I have a team now, which is so exciting for me. So Cassidy is here every day, Monday through Friday. She is our graphic designer. And so she really, all the, pretty graphics that you see out there for us and our clients are made by Cassidy. And then I also have Casey who works here. Casey really is kind of our client relationship manager. So she is, talking to our clients day in and day out. She's helping them, on the front end, but also on the back end, really kind of, constantly building them up.
Okay. So you've got all these people working in an office there. I bet you had some really good realtors that helped you find that space, didn't you?
I did. And I have the best space on the square. We are right on the Medina Square. We're 101 Public Square here in Medina. And yeah, sure enough, I was like, hey, this place looks kind of cool. And I had these two guys come and show it to me. And here, we are growing.
Hey, so ultimately, I wear Velcro shoes. What an idiot. So ultimately, you don't need to meet with people face to face. You're going to do just what we're doing right here. If somebody wants to talk to you about doing some social media ad campaigns or ramping up their social media likes, things like that, you can jump on with a Zoom call or something like that and help them right online. You don't have to have them to the office to meet face to face, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I know we, all love that human interaction, and I love my space. I love to bring people here, but it's different times. Not everybody's comfortable with that. So we certainly can just, be on a phone, be on Zoom. I do help out a lot of business owners here locally, but I, work with plenty of other people out of state as well. So, we communicate all the time already, via Zoom or phone or just like this.
All right. Tell us about some of the success stories.
So, we really kind of, one of the things that we pride ourselves in is working with people with all different size budgets. So what's really cool is, we work with some of just the small business owners that don't have a large budget for social media. So, I have a couple of clients that have a smaller ad budget, but we've really been able to, whatever the goal is, if it's increase their Facebook page likes, I've taken a business that had less than 100 likes, into the, 700-800 range, just with a small budget. But I also have businesses that I work with that have a larger budget, and we're able to really kind of, give
us a range, Courtney. If we're talking small budget, large budget, that ranges for a lot of people. What would you consider a small budget versus a large budget? What are you dealing with?
So I have people that spend, $150 a month, right? Maybe we create some graphics for them. We, do a couple of just like boosts for them a month. I have people that run ads at $200 a month. So that, that's certainly on the small side of things. But we're really able to take those budgets and optimize those ads really well to make sure that we're getting them the most bang for their buck. And then we've got people that, spend, $2,000-$3,000 a month in advertising campaigns.
Wow.
Okay,
Blaise,
so
can I borrow $2,000 a month?
Sure. Yeah, let's just go for it. So those people with small budgets, that are trying to increase, one of the biggest things that we struggled with at first trying to figure out these social media platforms and how to be successful with it is content. How do I get good content out to my followers or whatever you want to call them? It's got to be entertaining. What can you do to help people with that?
Yeah, so what we do is we create all of the content in-house. I mean, that's really, one of Cassidy's big parts of her job is creating all this content. But what we do first is we really kind of dive into that business because we want to make sure that the content that we're posting on their behalf is really in their tone, right? Like we want it to be, with you guys, it would be so fun because, I mean, who comes to this call and doesn't just have fun and get a good laugh? So we really kind of dive in. We find out everything we can about that client. So when we are providing them that content, it's really about their business, but it's speaking from their tone and how it will come from their mouth. So content, it's hard. I mean, it's a kind of a job within its own, which is why we're in business, because it's certainly hard to kind of always come up with that constant content.
Right.
And there's more to growing your social media than just putting posts out there. And that's really where you come in.
Yeah. I mean,
it's creating the engagements, isn't it?
Yeah. Consistency is big. So obviously just doing it on a consistent basis is good, and that helps algorithm. But I mean, there's a lot more to it of the actual conversation marketing, having conversations with the people that interact with you, replying back to them, making sure that you're answering their messages or inquiries. Building up that engagement, how to build up that engagement, asking the right questions to actually get people to respond back in those comments.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else, Blaise?
I guess the biggest question, because we're all used to being in these networking groups, the question that gets asked every single week, who would be a good referral to you, Courtney?
So right now, I really want to focus on small business owners. I mean, we do have the capability of working with larger ones, but any small business owner that just, is trying to do it all. They're trying to, do the financing. They're trying to do the advertising. They're trying to sell the products and the hiring and everything right now. And especially in retail right now, this is their busiest time of the year. Q4 is crazy. So anybody right now that would be a good referral is someone in the retail industry, or any small business owner that just needs some help. They need somebody to take the marketing off so they can focus on, what's most important to them and getting their products or services sold.
So weird question here is, like, when I'm on Facebook or any social media platform, it seems like if I say something into the air, my Google phone hears it, or Google Home, or I click on an ad, magically things start following me until I decide to buy it. Can you help that happen for some local businesses where those magical following ads follow people? Is that something that you do?
Yeah. So that's called retargeting. And what happens with retargeting is, okay, so let me take a step back. I can help, but the retargeting that I do is when it would be something more of like an abandoned cart. So maybe you've thought about a purchase, you didn't actually make that purchase, you left it in your cart, and then 2 or 3 days later you see it pop up, right? You're scrolling and all of a sudden you see that pop up. So those are the things that I could actually do. That's retargeting ads. Okay. The listening of the phone, I don't have that capability.
Okay. Well, that's probably good.
Nor do I think I want
when
that.
When you get that, though, please contact us.
Right.
Yeah,
you're
cool.
You're the first person that I'll think of. Yes.
All right. Hey guys, show your support. Courtney's awesome. If you need help, and you mentioned the small business, I see that so often where the small business owner tries to do everything and then have trouble growing their business. And it's so easy to lay some of this off. It's not expensive to use Courtney. So feel free to reach out to her, let her do an audit of your business. Hey, Courtney, thanks for jumping on here with us.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Courtney. If you're watching this video, you probably know Frank or I. So if you need to get a hold of Courtney, by all means, just shoot us a message on Facebook or wherever you're seeing this, or our phone number, and text us, whatever it is, so that we can get you in touch with her, because she's a huge help.
But before you guys walk off here, if we can ask you a favor, is is, see above us, you see that picture of the two old dudes up there? And it
Leaning
says,
against each other with those fancy sports coats on.
yeah, back to back. You see FG sold it. Click on that and like that page. It help us out. We really do appreciate it. And in fact, like this video too, but go and like the page. That would really make a difference for us.
Hey, Cheech,
right.
if this real estate thing doesn't work out, I think with this new headphone I got, I could become a truck driver.
You might.
I got that going on. I could be a semi-truck driver or something.
I mean, that's always a possibility.
Or a telemarketer. I got this thing going on. All right, Courtney, thanks for jumping on here with us. Have a good day, and we will see you all next week with somebody else to highlight.
Thanks, guys. Bye.